Charlie Canuck says everyone has a doppelganger, and there's Mark Carney. There's also Mark Carney, but it says rectal polyp. Oh my God. They're the same person. All right, let's just move on. Let's say, what does it say? How lesbians look in the movies. Okay, those are the kind I like. How lesbians look in real life. It's Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry. Wow. So I'm happy for him, though. He's found, a new profession after politics right away. He's become Katy Perry's costume designer. So good for him. Good for him. Still prefer these lesbians, though. Those are the good kind. The Buck UO posted this. Let's see. Stay away from liberals. They act like they're the victims from problems they created. Well, this is the leftist way. All right. So you create the problems and then you create bad solutions for the problems that cause more problems. So, for instance, printing, borrowing too much money, inflation spikes, then you borrow more money to send checks to people to deal with the inflation that you caused. Stuff like that. All right. Let's continue. Let's see. Yeah, Brian Norton posted this one. Let's see. Marxist, mountain lion, and toddler. Okay, so Marxist combined with mountain lion wants to kill you. True. Fact check, true. Let's say Marxist with toddler makes a lot of rambling monologues. True. Mountain lion and toddler resist taking a bath. 100% true. Contest that. Let's see. What's this in the middle? Impossible to reason with. All three. This pretty much describes it, right? The worst part is the wanting to kill you part, though. Toxic cowboy. Let's see. Kids complaining about Spotify. They don't know the real struggle, which was, I hated that so much. No. Normally you could fix it. But then sometimes it just didn't work, and then it was just over. That was just done. This is probably Led Zeppelin 1 here that said, man, I feel the pain. Let's see. It's perfect for them from Sassafras. Well, let's take a look. Prison is a perfect place for liberals, if you think about it. Well, okay. 1, everyone is equal. True. 2, free food and housing. Well, that's true. That's nice. 3, no guns. Well, I would say there are guns, but only the authorities have guns. 4, universal health care. True. And 5, same-sex relationships. Perfect place for liberals, if you think about it. I think, is it that they just really do all want to live in prison? Is it true they just all really do want the boot on their face forever? I think that they do. Charles Curran, let's see. Prompt, sum up all the AI discourse in a meme. Make sure it's retarded and gets 50 likes. Okay, let's take a look.
We need to build more data centers. AI needs it.
To cure cancer, right? We're curing cancer, right?
We need to build more data.
Oh, I love the internet. God, how I love the internet. That's just, you know what? What's this here?
Think you are, I am.
That's how I felt watching this. If this is what it turns out the internet is really just for, I'm good with it. I think I call it progress because it's funny. Prairie Putz posted this one. Let's see. A drugstore here. Valentine's candy, candles, pepper spray. Well, that escalated quickly. It certainly did. Was that intentional? I hope it was. What does a feminist use for birth control? Her personality. And it's actually the most effective form of birth control as well, if you're that. Let's see. How to start a campfire. Yes. No. I don't know why we have this. It's kind of a non sequitur, but I like it. Red-headed libertarian posted this. I think you're going to enjoy this. 5 years ago, I shat myself in an escape room. It is my brother's favorite story. Today, he had frontal lobe surgery, and there was potential for memory loss. This is the first text he sent me from recovery. I survived the surgery, and I still remember what happened in the escape room. That is perfect. Let's see. What's this? Marshall Black. In North Korea, people are forced to listen to propaganda. In Canada, people do it willingly. Yes, and are happy to have their tax dollars used to promote the propaganda. The CBC. Oh, good Lord. You know, it saddens me because the CBC used to be great. When I was a kid, I loved the CBC. It really was about Canada and it represented all of Canada. And now it just represents, I don't know, who does the World Economic Forum, I guess, like Mark Carney and his buddies. That's who it represents now. It's genuinely sad. I say this with no relish, but it has to be defunded, and they have to get nothing. They have to get what they gave us, nothing. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.